As that case from nearly 40 years ago draws new attention, CBS 2 has been looking into a different case that's even older and has yet to go to trial. Ann Hanson was raped and murdered in Naperville in the summer of 1972.
It took almost 50 years for police to make an arrest, and that happened nearly 2 years ago. CBS 2's Chris Tye with the complicating factors and one of Naperville's coldest and most chilling cases.
Ann Hanson borrowed her brother's bike from their Worley drive home in the summer of '72, and the 15-year-old never came home. Found in a nearby cornfield, sexually assaulted, stabbed 36 times, the case sat cold just shy of 50 years.
We had Julie's picture on our desk to make sure that we would never forget this case.
The case turned in June of 2021 when DNA from the scene, measured at a trillionth of a gram, matched with a 23andMe type service. Police say Barry Lee Welpley, a welder living in suburban Minneapolis, lived in Naperville in '72, and they say he killed Julie. It's been 19 months since his arrest, and the case has yet to be set for trial. CBS 2 has been there for many of the dozens of motions and status hearings, and we've dove into that case file, which reveals dozens of items taken from Welpley's home that investigators say may constitute evidence, like pages of hand-drawn knives, a microcassette tape in a shoebox in a garage workbench, where they also found a pendant on a red string, and photographs of a young female and young male. But look further, and the document's supposed to include everything from statements of the defendant to supplemental physical evidence to the list of witnesses instruct the reader to see attached. But nothing is attached. They're all blank. We asked Welpley's attorney why so little in this case is public.
Because there were a lot of people who were not charged that are mentioned in the investigation. And additionally, once these reports get out, there's going to be a lot more media coverage. And I think both sides would prefer there to be as little media coverage as possible.
Also complicating the case, when police came to arrest Welpley, their body cams rolled on private conversations between the suspect and his wife that the judge later threw out. So when this case does go to trial, which sources tell me will be later this year, it's that trillionth of a gram of DNA that's likely to speak loudest in the People versus Barry Welpley. And while a trial date has yet to be set, there is another hearing on this case next week in Joliet. Last year, we spoke with Julie's family, who said they aren't ready to speak publicly yet, but they still cannot believe there will be a trial for their little girl, who, if she were alive today, would be in her mid-60s. Chris Tye, CBS 2 News.